Alrighty then. I'm not gonna make very many friends with my first choice for worst companion. Rose Tyler, everybody. In my opinion, one of the worst companions of New Who. In series one, I could see the appeal. Yeah, she was our eyes into this TARDIS. She was just as lost and enamored in the adventure like we all were. Yeah. Like the rest of the audience was, and she was brilliant, yeah? Billie Piper was excellent in portraying her. But when David Tennant stepped into the role and she started falling in love, and it was heavily implied that he felt the same way, I'm sorry, the show just went from sci-fi to soap opera. And that ending where she left was just so it was just so frustrating and cringy. I don't know how anyone could cry at that. I was cheering when she left. I was like, finally, we've had enough of you, girl. Go. And she didn't even leave. For God's sake, she stayed and overshadowed, like, Martha every single time that she came back. And what really pissed me off about Rose, what got me to this point, was how she treated Sarah Jane when first meeting her in school reunion. She was absolutely bitchy, moany, and got jealous. And in the series one finale, where that other lass who would have joined her, and Christopher Eccleston in the TARDIS, when she said, "Get on with it," then that look she gave her as to say, "Bitch, that's my job," was just, ugh, for fuck's sake. Leave already, woman. Just leave. Alright? Just leave. But no, she didn't. Well, I don't really know what I can say about this character, other than she just pissed me off every single time I saw her. Honestly, she just got more clingy. She couldn't even do it when the doctor gave her a carbon copy of himself, and she didn't, and she still bitched and moaned. Anyways, that's Rose Tyler. What more can I say? Then she was just annoying and mardy. I'm sorry, she just was. Now I can see the nostalgia feel, but I'm just not feeling it, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, as I can tell now, let me just get my psychic vision in power. The dislikes have just quadrupled within me talking. Jesus Christ, I'm going to be the most wanted Whovian on the internet in a minute. Clara Oswald for my next choice. In Series 7, she was just the walking Deus Ex Machina / plot device with a bit of sass. That's all she was. So there's not really much for me to talk about with her. In Series 7, yeah, she was fine. She was just a walking plot device with a bit of sass. But Series 9, she started to show a lot more potential and a lot more development. She played off Peter Capaldi really, really well. And then she died. Like an idiot. Now, she didn't even really have that much personality in Series 9 either. Most of that personality was projected from her playing off Capaldi. But I would have preferred, this was one of the companions on this list, and one of the earlier ones where I would have preferred her to leave after the Series 8 Christmas special like she was supposed to, because it would have been a perfect end for the character. But no, she stayed till Series 9, and she just got tiresome really, really fast. Sometimes she even overshadowed the Doctor in Capaldi's one. It felt like Clara Who. not Doctor Who, which it really shouldn't be that way, but it really was. And that just, it didn't work and feel right for me. It's supposed to be the Doctor Who and his companion, not his companion and Doctor in second place. With Clara, it wasn't the character, it was the writing that mostly let her down and why she's so low. Right? And she's a love character, and I know that, but again, like Rose, I just don't feel her. Right? I just don't, and I can't. I'm sorry, you guys. Martha Jones! Hopefully I've regained some of that light back, but I don't know. After committing the ultimate sins of putting the two most favoured companions at the bottom, I'm probably going to get a lot of slack. Anywho's, Martha Jones. This is one of the characters that I really wish we could have seen more of. I really wish we could have, because there was so much that I liked about this character. There was so much that fell aback as well, and that's why she's at number 3 and I can't put her any higher. The reason why I can't put her any higher is because she was overshadowed by Rose. She was basically the rebound companion. In fact, she started out a lot like Rose. She was just this normal 21st century girl, medical student, trying to get on with her life. Who then found this magical man from the stars and fell in love with him. But she was a lot more dignified in Rose and how she took rejection. Yeah? When she left for good, and we saw her maybe once or twice more. And that was fine, because I really didn't mind seeing Martha again. It was a nice, refreshing taste. But she was really overshadowed by Rose, and I loved the way she left the TARDIS. It was so perfectly executed for a character like her. Basically, she realised that the Doctor was never going to feel that way. She was sick of being overshadowed by the memory of Rose. And she just left the TARDIS with her dignity still in hand, and it was amazing. But again, her basically being the rebound companion lets her down, and that's all. And next is Amy Pond. That's coming in on the... I'm losing track of numbers here. It's coming in, I don't know, I'm losing track of numbers. But why do I like Amy? Simple, she's the perfect balance of special, normal, and mysterious. The mystery behind her was that she was this little girl with no parents living in a house that's way too big for her. Yeah, and that was the perfect mystery and the crack in the wall. And in our first series, she was brilliant. And she really never strayed past that. The only problem that I had with Amy was the first few episodes with her, Rory, and the Doctor. She favoured the Doctor more and tended to overshadow and make fun of Rory a lot more than she did in previous scenes. But on the other hand, when they entered the TARDIS, all three of them, it really did feel like a family unit. Basically, the husband and wife of their madman friend. It was just a wonderful feeling and a change up for Doctor Who. There was no romance again, but then again that comes in with Donna, which we're going to be talking about soon. But what it is with Amy, she was River Song's mother, which I'm kind of iffy and airy about, but I'll talk about that in the review of the episode that I'm gonna do. Probably sometime in the future, I don't know when. But in the end, she was just a really good character and I loved her. Now, Donna Noble, my second favourite companion of New Who. She was basically amazing. At the time, after Rose and Martha, she was a very breath of fresh air of what we needed. She wasn't this young, plucky young girl. She was a temp. Basically, she worked a mundane job and lived a mundane, everyday life, which most of us who watch the show do. And it was nice to see, like, them just having banter and being best mates. I don't think I have seen a companion play off David Tennant better than I saw Donna. They were just the best of friends, and I loved every moment of seeing them on screen. And again, and the whole Dr. Donna thing really was a bit on the nose, I've got to admit that. Anyway, I think Donna were an amazing character, and was a breath fresh out the tide. And who's my next choice? For number 1, of course, it's Bill. I love this character, yeah? She was basically like, she asked different kind of questions than the rest of the companions. It wasn't, it's bigger on the inside, actually. You know, and she went through a trauma at such a young age, and that I gave, and it's not just the trauma though, because anyone can pull that out of a hat. But it's like, they didn't loom over it so much like they tended to do with other characters. They didn't loom over the trauma and like define her as like her sole character trait. She was sassy, she played off Peter Capaldi really well, and I'm going to say something that I said with Donna. I don't think I saw a companion play off better than Bill with Peter Capaldi. When those two were on screen together, it was just electric. And when in World Enough in Time, where we see that she's now the first converted Cyberman, and she's just there, just like, I waited, saying that over and over and over again. It was heart-wrenching, it was heartbreaking. Because again, the Doctor should have learned from Amy. She spent years waiting only to give up. But this time, Bill didn't give up, and it led her to being a Cyberman. She stayed for way too long. And that was basically so heartbreaking. And then when the Doctor says he'd fix it, and we see her as herself for the first time in Doctor Falls, along with her in the audience, we think that she's just normal. We think that the Doctor's fixed it. But so little hints watching that, like how she walks like a cyber, like she walks kind of like a Cyberman would do in a perception filtered human form. And then when we find out that she's a Cyberman, God, that scene, it hit me right in the feels, guys. Hit me right in the feels. Again. And her ending in a departure from the series, it was brilliant. Now, me with Bill, it's a double-edged sword. Although I'd like to see more of it, I think her time in the TARDIS was enough. It's a lot like Christopher Eccleston with me. It's a double-edged sword. I would have loved to see more of him, but at the same time, I think his run ended at just the right time. And I think Bill's run ended just the right time as well. Because I didn't want it to become another Clara, just stretched out across. And I could actually see that happening, I really could have. I didn't want to see it happening, I really didn't. And thankfully it didn't, because she left at just the right time. With one of the most satisfying conclusions to a New Who companion's departure that I have seen in a long time. So anyway, that's my thoughts on all the New Who companions. I'm Walker, and this is goodbye from the Whovians Corner. See you later, Whovians.